Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Roaming Prepper. I'm your host, Pete, and thank you for joining me once again. Um, I was trying to figure out what my message would be on Valentine's Day. I know this is kind of a contentious day for a lot of folks. Some people say it's a pagan holiday. Other people say it was from Saint Valentine, who was a old martyr. Regardless, it's a tradition, at least in America, to go out with your loved ones, which is what I will be doing today. However, I did want to leave you guys with a message, so I'll be right back and let's talk about what do we do going forward from here. Hey, welcome back, everybody, and happy Valentine's Day for those of you who celebrate it. So I wanted to keep this video kind of quick. I'm not going to go into the weeds on anything, but you know, with everything going on, balloons and UFOs and things getting shot down, and this damn train in Ohio that derailed and basically contaminated the crap out of a whole fertile area of farmland. We've got so many things going on. It's very easy to get overwhelmed with this stuff, and we start to lose the perspective of kind of why we watch this stuff in the first place. So I'm gonna tell you why I watch the news. One, I love this stuff, right? I'm an old Tom Clancy fan, so I love geopolitics. I like the interplay of communities and societies and politics and governments. So to me, this is just fun, in a very weird way, because the Rona was not fun, and shutdowns were not fun, and obviously World War III is not funny either. But I like to learn how things interplay. To me, that fascinates me. And I would encourage you all to look the same way. Whenever you see something in the news, take a minute and say, okay, how can that affect me? It may not. Like, you might be really stretching and going, well, the balloon shot down over Alaska might be an EMP. Okay, so how do you deal with that? Or it might screw up communications, or it might just cause a big ass accident and, you know, hit an airliner. How would that affect you? Don't freak out when you hear bad news. Instead, just look at it and say, if that were to affect me, or if that does affect me, what can I do to mitigate or reduce the pain I will feel? For instance, if we get into some kind of, let's say, embargo with China, let's say we don't get into a shooting war, what's that going to do to you? It's going to cut your meds, it's going to make products more expensive, but it'll also force you to find other ways to do things and not rely on the cheap made in China crap, right? Which we shouldn't be doing anyway. Try to look at it from that perspective. Don't look at it and go, aliens, you know. Although aliens would certainly be interesting, and I can't speak to that. Although as an engineer, I can say hypothetically there are enough planets in the galaxy that there could and should be other living things out there, but we don't know because they haven't come here and we haven't gone there. But aside from something weird like that, look at these things happening in the news. The Ohio incident. What if a chemical spill happened by your house? That would be one of those cases, a nuclear disaster, a chemical spill, a forest fire, or some other contamination might force you out of your home. Do you have your bug out book? Do you have your bug out bag? If you don't, do you still at least know where the priority things are? Do you have the right type of luggage and vehicle that you can be packed in your vehicle and out the door, you, the kids, the critters, everything, in 10 minutes? We can. We've done it. Even with the dogs, even with my 3 potatoes and the loofah running around, we can be in our vehicles and out the door super fast. It may not be pretty, but it'll be effective. But can you do that? And if not, how can you mitigate? Can you shelter in place better? Can you seal your home off from contamination? These are good things to know, especially if you live by a refinery, a railroad track, whatever. Long story short, look at these as opportunities to role play, if nothing else in your head, tabletop war games. What would I do if? And then that's going to inform how you go forward. At the same time, I'll encourage everybody, while things are not blatantly on fire in the world, Bentley has found another toy, which I think he has stolen from Luna. Actually, Peppermint has the toy she stole from Bentley. Okay, so the toy is making rounds. Anyway, as I was saying, ask yourself, what will I do? How would I go about dealing with these problems? And then take this time right now, take this time to go through your preps. So friends, pick a prep, whatever it may be, whatever you think is relevant to what you're going to be doing. Pick one aspect, work on that. So friends, pick a prep, whatever it may be, whatever you think is relevant to what you're going to be doing. Pick one aspect, work on that. Whether it's, like I said, canned food or batteries or, cleaning up the yard, planting the new garden, setting up some other device. Check your first aid kits, check your vehicle, pick a prep and run with it. Don't overwhelm yourself. When you do that, you do two things. You increase your stress and you tend to run over budget. Neither one of those is good, and it's not very productive. So folks, I'm going to leave you with that message today. Again, not a long video, despite the dogs freaking out for Amazon at the neighbor's house. And now Jackson is in dog jail because he's the ringleader of the barking and hollering, and then the corgis kicked his ass, so I had to break that up. In any case, folks, pick your prep, pick your item, pick your subject for the week, do it, and then leave it alone. Don't give yourself a heart attack, and learn from this stuff. Ask yourself, how would I react if that happened here? If that had certain outcomes? Also, don't forget your training. Increasing your knowledge and staying aware are probably two of the most important preps you can do. Okay, because if you're oblivious to what's going on and you don't know how to use the equipment you have, then anything you buy is pointless. So keep perspective, don't freak out, enjoy your night. I got a few videos spinning up this week. I will also have special guests in the coming week. I'm going to start posting all of that actually in the coming months. So I'm looking forward to all of that with collaborating with all my friends. Until next time, God bless, Godspeed, be safe, pay attention, and relax. Don't be complacent, but be calm. Your prep should come from a prayerful, thoughtful, relaxed place, not a freaked out, heart attack, go over budget place. That serves no purpose to anyone. Till next time, be good. I'll see you later.